From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather tonight.
Hey folks, good evening. It looks like we're finally cooling back down through the 70s here over the next several hours and into tomorrow morning. Going to be kind of a humid night, so those mosquitoes are going to be on full force. It's definitely a bit of a pain in the butt for those stargazers like myself out there, but pretty nice night, all things considered, right? Mosquitoes notwithstanding. But as we head through tomorrow, well, I think conditions start to deteriorate just a little bit in terms of outdoor plans. Not that much though, right? So let me discuss this here in a little more detail. So we're going to be in the upper 90s tomorrow, first of all, so we're going to be pretty hot out there. And then we do have those kind of isolated thunder shower chances ticking up across the area. Just because it's so hot out there, we have that instability boiling up, but it is isolated. I want to use that word because it doesn't mean every one of us is going to get a washout, but you know, it's sort of getting into that summer-like pattern where we stay hot, we get those pop-up garden variety type storms that come and go, that sort of thing. That's going to be the pattern over the next couple of days, and then by tomorrow night, very similar to tonight, right? We're going to be in the 80s and then 70s when all is said and done with it, with humid conditions out there. But check these temperatures out tomorrow. We're going to be in the upper 90s with those heat index values probably hitting right there around 100 or so as we're heading through, I would say, midday to 5 p.m. tomorrow. Then we do start cooling off once again, but it's going to be hot tomorrow, so be sure to take those precautions if you have outdoor plans after church in terms of drinking water, wear sunscreen as well, don't overexert yourself, and also air quality is kind of decreasing too. So let's just keep that in mind there. It's summer, you've lived here long enough, you know how to handle it, right? So just want to keep that in mind here as we head over tomorrow and through the next several days. And the next several days look very similar. Look at that kind of isolated pop-up thunderstorm activity. Not one particular day is going to be a washout, but I do think Monday does pick the rain chances up locally, so we've increased those chances a little bit. But then past that, so we're talking rest of the week, just kind of isolated pop-up, bubbling, come and go type storms, garden variety type stuff as we approach the first day of summer here, which is coming up here over the next week as well, since of course today is June 15th, so we're approaching the first actual day of the calendar day of summer soon, and check those temperatures out. They certainly respond, that much is for sure. We're going to be in the 90s throughout the week, but I think the first half of the week, a little bit cooler. Cool's not the word I'd use, right? But relatively speaking, we're going to be in the mid-90s here as we head towards the end of the week, maybe even upper 90s by next weekend as well, so warming trend's going to be back here pretty soon. Now here's your forecast lows for tonight, near 70 for tonight and tomorrow morning. There are those widespread upper 90s across the area. Notice in Columbia, down to the Shoals, and even over at Decatur, 98, 99 degrees. Give it 1 to 2 degrees of wiggle room. You could easily see some 100s mixed into the batch here for tomorrow, first 100 day of the year. So we'll watch that very carefully. And then, as mentioned, I think as we head through Monday as well, we kind of hold those scattered thunderstorm chances. I think the best chance of rain is Monday. We've upped those rain chances a little bit. And then temperatures hold steady in the 90s, warming up by the end of the week with isolated shower activity through the rest of the week. I think past Monday, to be quite honest with you, it's sort of just garden variety, pop-up type stuff. Wouldn't necessarily plan your whole day around it. Not going to be a washout, but still something to consider if you have outdoor plans for the work week. It's definitely summer here in the Tennessee Valley. That is what I can say for this relatively nice, but perhaps a little unsettled week at times. Thanks for joining me for this forecast update. Of course, I'll be back with you tomorrow for more, fresh from the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. I'll speak to you then.